I'm excited to share 1,000 years of my family bone broth recipe, clean and high vibrational bone broth. Here we go. And I'm making this bone broth this week. So you see, I added tons of cold water. It doesn't have to be really good water, or the bad water, or good water. It really doesn't matter. You're adding water, no matter how we're gonna throw it out. So I added this rosemary, mugwort, and then onion, and all the plants and St. John's and sage from the mountain. I also added a green tea extract. If you have any green tea bag, it's really good. The mugwort is the most important thing here to you adding into. And then I'm adding this ginger and 100% agave. It's South American, Mexican tequila. I'm adding this, you can see, and a little bit here, but it really doesn't matter. Maybe just like 2-3 teaspoons. And the reason I'm adding this alcohol, it kills everything, and then in about a few hours you see all the blood, the things that doesn't serve, and the toxicity from this bone is coming out. But this is how we start making a bone broth, and I will keep post for keep share with you what is the next step. Yeah, but leave this like that in a cold shaded place, or you can even put it into the refrigerator for about, let's say, at least 5-6 hours. I don't recommend to put in the refrigerator. It's too cold, so then it doesn't, the toxin is not gonna come out. So it's a really good place is to close the top and then leave it shade in a cold place for about 5-6 hours at least. I leave it like this for about 1 day. Now people are asking me, oh, is the meat outside? It's gonna be okay? It's okay because we put a lot of, what we did is like, I added a lot of alcohol in it. So this alcohol basically preserved and killed all the stuff. You can also add a vinegar as well. Apple cider vinegar is really another way to do it, yeah? I put a bone broth preparation in the beginning to remove all the toxins by adding some mugwort and green tea and herbs. You can add like also alcohol. So soak in the cold water about 1 or 2 days. We fill that water for about twice. At least you can do for about 1 day. And then I boil it twice and then throw away the water and then remove all this fat and the muscle, amalgam, everything. So I clean the bone and then I add filter alkalized water, and this is what happened. You see it's all almost white, super clean. And then so now what you want to do here is really removing all this fat. Actually this fat is really good. I call it ghee fat. It's actually all coming from nearby bone and all the ligaments from the bone. So I'm actually saving this. I'm using for cooking here. So I'm removing this and I have a clean oil. So you just kind of push tiny little bit and then allow all this fat coming into, yeah, beautiful. And I just remove all of that because those fat, when it's too much fat in it, you don't want to make a broth with that. So you just kind of like take it all out. And so you do this process about, so usually what I do is like I go to the edge and then just let them just keep falling into this spot and very gently, and then all the fat started to moving out. So when we done this process, and then we continue to boil this lower heat for about 1 or 2 days non-stop, and you're gonna have a delicious bone broth. See this whole entire pot is almost white, right? I just cleaned all the oil. This is exactly what you're looking for. And then save this oil. You can use this oil for cooking. It is so much nutrition in there, and then use that for cooking. And then when you leave outside this oil, it become like coconut oil, like cold and white. And this is the fat. It's really good fat. So you can use this for cooking and it's delicious. I call it bone broth oil. So now you're ready to have a bone broth. Another thing, you can actually cook with this. If you want to have any herbs in it, you can add herbs and everything. I just don't put anything in there except maybe garlic, maybe onion, because eventually you want to apply it to a lot of different broths. So you don't want to have a same flavor go to every different dish, every dishes, right? So I'm not putting anything in there, but you can add it as something.